Velocity TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up for turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
And your source for esports racing is live. Good evening, everybody, and welcome into the Full Velocity Racing Network live tonight. It's home base at Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park tonight for a very, very special event. As every year in the month of April, the gates of Thompson Speedway open. Typically, we do what we call the icebreaker up here in the Northeast. Well, with all the whatever you want to call virus stuff out there, everybody on quarantine, well, it's time tonight to come into the virtual Thompson Speedway with the gang from the Northeastern Midget Association, Richie, Coy, and all the gang here, the eNEMA Lites drivers on display here tonight. We come to you live via Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV. Good evening, everybody. My name is Phil LaCasta, voice of the Full Velocity Racing Network, out to a new audience that are maybe hearing my voice for the first time, maybe some 20 years. You've never heard me before. Great to come out here, connect with some old friends, see some past names that were synonymous with the eNEMA series years and years ago, and awesome to come out here live on Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch tonight. Welcome into the Full Velocity Racing Network. We got a great group of cars on hand. I believe 26 drivers in the pit area. So before we get to tonight's racing event, let's take this thing and throw it on trackside. Let's pay honor to the greatest nation in the world, the United States of America, with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
All right, welcome back into the Full Velocity Racing Network. I want to thank our buddy Charlie Milner over at Milner Media and Designs for that great video package for us, putting the national anthem together. You guys did a nice new sick iRacing rap. Look them up at Milner Media and Design. Also going to thank Dirty Grass Soul for the rendition of the national anthem. Love those guys. That's a great group of bunch. And we get ready to lock and load here with the eNEMA midgets. Well, 305 sprint cars. I'll usually see the dirt out on the 5A Mile here this evening. Let's take you through our starting lineup for heat race number 1, the first of 3. We will go 8 laps around. And on the pole with car number 238. Make sure I get this name right. Probably the toughest name we have here in the group this evening. That will be Anthony Marguglio. Marguglio there on the number 238 on the pole alongside with the number 38. That'll be Misty Lock. I believe what was a Misty, but we'll get that right here as I get my sheet all rolling. Aboard car number 6, rolling off third. That is Seth Carlson with the number 99 of James Santa Maria on the outside of row number 2. In the third row with number 17, Joshua Woolham. And as we go under the iRacingGuyFlag.com green flag for heat race number 1, the number 40 car is Rob Higgins with the number 26 car of Sean Case, running out our 8-car field. This is going to be a lot of fun. I haven't seen these type of cars on this speedway in a very long time as we work it down into turn number 3 and 4, working now the opening lap of our heat race. Heat race number 1 is number 238, Anthony Marguglio off the corner. He will lead the way. He will complete lap number 1 as I get my cameras right, but already a challenge from the inside for the 38 car. 38 car down low. That is Lock of the number 38 down to the low side into turn number 3 and 4, 38 car. That is Ryan Lock. Let me get the name right. Ryan Lock there. It's going to say Misty on our screen through our overlay, but it's Ryan Lock of the 38. He's going to trail by 2 car lengths down to turn number 1 and 2, 238 car. Anthony doing a good job there, running the high lane of the speedway. You know, Thompson and all for years and years. We've had that dip on the low side of turn number 2. Really takes us for a loop, so you got to run the cars kind of up high, especially in a midget where it's kind of really low to the ground. They will bottom out. You see the 38 car going to run really good down low as we exit turn number 2. Fuglio. Get another pronunciation change there as it comes to the iRacing chat. I want to thank all the gang out there for watching and steering me along. So they usually do pretty good with names. So some of those names like that one will throw us for a loop here for a little while. We'll get that one all ironed out. Rehearsed it pre-air, you would think, and I did, and I promise I did my homework here, but ready to go here as we're halfway home already in heat race number 1. Third to 238 car out to the lead. 38s are wild out there running 1-2 is Lock running in the second spot. Carlson in the number 6 car running back there in third. A little gap between himself and the Woolham number 17 machine. 17 car running back there in fourth. We are going to transfer the top 3 out of each heat race guaranteed to the main event, although I'm going to take a bet that we probably all may race in the feature event this evening, as I'm pretty sure Richie Coy and the gang at eNEMA, they always do a great job, and cool to see this tour come out here in the iRacing simulation, where guys like myself spend each and every night out here doing what we do, and hope you guys enjoy what we'll do tonight here with the Full Velocity Racing Network as the field's off of turn number 2 in the back straightaway. I'm beginning to watch this really good race going on for the third spot as we watched Woolham's number 27 car trailing the 6 of Carlson down into turn number 3 and 4 as we exit the corner. Good run going on. 238 up front. Anthony Marguglio leading the way. The 238 car going to pull out to, call that about 2 car lengths over the Ryan Lock number 38 car as we exit turn number 3 and 4. The checkered flag going over the speedway for heat race number 1. Give Anthony Marguglio the race win aboard that number 238. Ryan Lock will finish up second. Seth Carlson third. Joshua Woolham will finish up fourth with Andrew Slat's going to roll off, finish up fifth with 22 car. James Santa Maria, Rob Higgins will round out our field for heat race number 1. Hope everybody is doing well. Definitely some weird, trying, difficult times we're all living in right now in this country and all over the world for that matter. So hoping to get your mind away from all the doom and gloom, what it feels like has been going on. If you listen to the news media, come out and do something we all enjoy doing. That's going out to the race. And that's what these fellows here, the eNEMA lights out on display here this evening on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We want to invite you guys once again, if you haven't followed us already through Facebook Live, and also subscribe over on YouTube as well, as we put our platform out to multiple different facets each and every night. And all new to us today, last night we got back on Twitter, created a Full Velocity Racing Network Twitter handle. If you want to follow us at Full Velocity RN, You can keep up with us. We'll hopefully grow that platform. We'll throw some stuff out there as well and get ready to lock a little. But it's going to be a great time tonight with the eNEMA Midgets, the Northeastern Midget Association. And we've got a good one. We're going to start in that shotgun 8th position with the number 94 car. Might be Tiana Kibbe behind the wheel, I do believe. I'm going to say Tiana on my roster. It will say Kurt in the simulation. We'll see if somebody wants to come out there and steer me with that one as well. But I've got Kurt Gibby, but my sheet roster. I want to thank Richie Coy from NEMA for getting us out there. It says Tiana Kibbe with the number 93 car, 94 car, I should say. So we'll try to steer along. You guys would have helped me out if you guys are out there watching, listening, wherever you may be watching from. Tune in there. I will keep peeking to the Facebook Live chat the best I can. I've got a couple of screens open and I'm going to make sure we get these driver sponsors in tonight. Some of the accolades they have, we will certainly do so as we get a lot of racing to go through. One voice will do the best we can here tonight. Is we were all sprinkled out the Full Velocity Racing Network between two different crews on a Thursday night, and just appreciate you guys all coming out, having a great time, getting away from the normal of what's been going on here. I guess the new normal, if you will, for all of us as we come off turn number 4. iRacingIFlag.com. Issues over in turn number 3. Going to allow Michael Henry to get away and hide with the number 15. Brandon Eagles, number 45 car. Going to roll in that second spot as we work down the back straightaway, headed toward turn number 3. Got Matthew Seymour in the 03 car. Matthew back there in the 3rd position. And now we've got a change there as it looks like the 90 or 45 car Vigo may have pulled off the racing surface after the contact there with the 16 machine. So it looks like Ego going to fall back to the back of the field, maybe come to pit road. That'll put the 03 of Matthew Seymour up into position number 2. That white Valvoline sponsored machine up there on the wing. A little bit of 03 as we move it down into turns number 1 and 2. Michael Henry has gotten away to an almost 2-second advantage as we got a good race going on in the back chute between the 03 and now the 14 of Jeffrey Battle, digging up on the top lane of the speedway, trying to find room up there. We'll see if it's going to stick early on. We know these midgets will generate a lot of speed. They are kind of lower powered with 305, so we'll see how much momentum plays out here tonight in Thompson on the pavement, as I call these cars so much on the dirt. And it's really cool to have them come out here and feel like I'm at home here tonight at Thompson. Certainly do. Cool to see these cars back at it. It's been many a year since I've attended one in person, so really awesome to see our old friends from eNEMA Midgets out there tonight. Northeastern Midget Association live tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Henry will lead the way now by 2.6 seconds over the 03 of Seymour. Him and Battle having a really terrific race going on for that second position as we'll exit to number 3 and 4. Big moment there as Battle got way loose in the 14 car. That's a great catch right there. I told these cars are a little bit twitchy on the pavement. Really good save there by Jeffrey Battle, number 14. We'll see if he can't take the Battle back to the 03 of Seymour as we're almost go wing to wing and side by side as we're into turn number 3, 14. We're right up on the top lane. It looks like he'll motor on by as we take the white flag on the speedway. We've got one more trip around the 5/8 mile and we head down the back straightaway. Michael Henry looks like he is waltzing away with this one. 3.5 seconds the advantage last time around. We put a couple of cars down a lap that have already pulled pit side and checkered flag in the air and give heat race number 2 to the 15 car of Michael Henry. Jeffrey Butler will finish up second. Matthew Seymour will be the last car in the lead lap. He'll grab 3rd. We got Tiana Kibbe will finish up 4th. Ken Kajini with the 51 car 5th. Ray Richard will finish 6th. 7th to Stephen Pierce and Brandon Ego will round our 8-car field there. And we saw the top 2 make contact over in turn number 3 and 4. So that was a good one there. We're 2 heat races in. And we will move toward heat race number 3. And really looking forward to what is going to be a terrific night with all you out there. And on the pole for heat race number 3 will be car number 26. That'll be Sean Case on the pole. And that's not the right line up there. Phil, click that screen. It's going to be the number 19 car of Richie Coy on the pole. Our buddy from NEMA, Richie Coy, the Mach 1 Performance Hall Tree Farm sponsor machine alongside him with car number 2. The 2 car will be Seth Myers on the outside of the front row, and board the number 28 car starting in 3rd. That'll be Adam Dion. Alongside Adam with car number 18 will be Andrew Lunt. In our 3rd row, Alex Schlatt with car number 00 will start in the 5th starting spot with the number 53 alongside. And the 53 is Dylan Kutu. Dylan Kutu, it'll say Ron Kutu on the screen, is Dylan Kutu's number 53. He will start on the outside of row number 3 and going off 7th in our shotgun car with car number 25, Daryl Tizzy. Daryl Tizzy with car number 25 will start 7th. So 7 cars we called for. I believe all 7 cars are out on the speedway and we see the lights go out around the 5/8 mile Thompson Speedway up here located in beautiful Northeast Connecticut. I know we've got a lot of drivers that migrate up here and race, the annual Icebreaker event, and really happy to come out here tonight, the virtual Icebreaker, live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. I mean, for guys that know me, guys and gals that have known me at all, I really get up to do what we do out here at Thompson, and to come out here and a part of something with an Icebreaker label on it in April. Yeah, it doesn't get too much better than that for a guy like me. So that's really cool to kind of come full circle for me, if you will. Been maybe 20 years I've called the eNEMA series feature event over at Thompson, so it's been really cool to watch as we exit turn number 4. Richie Coy puts the number 19 under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. Let's race it up 8 trips around for heat race number 2. We look to the outside, the Deuce of Myers. He will roll off turn number 2 on the outside lane. 28 car Adam Dion to the low side. See if he'll make a move over in 3 and 4 as the 28 car will stay to the middle lane of the racetrack. 2 will keep it up high. Richie Coy will flash on by, leading lap number 1 with car number 19. So we headed off to the east end of the speedway. Now 2 car running the second spot, Seth Myers. Third spot, that's where you find the 28 of Dion. Andrew Luntz, the number 18 car. That'll be their 4th place car. And Alex Slatch, the number 00 car, running in the 5th spot. Him with Derek Kutu back there running with a 53 car, and Daryl Tizzy, our 7 drivers out there. And I'll tell you what, I've talked to Richie a little bit here the last week or so, getting to know him, getting to know what's been going on. There's been a lot of practice races going on with these folks, and they're putting a lot of time in. We heard some reports. We've seen some really good racing on their practice nights, and I'm definitely expecting a good one here tonight. I know we had a lot of talent on display. Some of these drivers have some pretty special accolades we will talk about over the course of the night, and we'll really have a good time as Richie Coy will continue to lead them off of turn number 2. Good race going on for the 3rd spot. Dion's number 28, Andrew Lunt, and the number 18 as we head off into turns number 3 and 4. 18 will roll the middle, and looks like everybody kind of stuck in the middle right now. Nobody really letting that low side kind of work. I'm not sure if maybe a little bit twitchy down there. I know the iRacing surfaces will get a little dynamic, but I'm not sure how much rubber we will put down out there with a 305 sprint car at Thompson. I got to imagine a little bit will be laid down, so you may see the surface change over the course of the night as we continue to watch. A little race going on for second right here as Myers leading the way over Dion. Richie Coy, number 19. Richie has just run away and hid from the group as we put 5 laps complete last time by. Richie Coy out to now over 2 seconds. Hauling the mail out there over Myers, and Dion running 3rd and 4th. Lunt back there in the 4th spot. Rides about 3 or 4 car lengths behind the top 3 there as we roll around down the front chute now. 6 laps complete. Daryl Tizzy with the number 25 car. Put Daryl now up in the top 5. He's around Slats, number 00. Kutu's back there, the 53 car running in the 7th and final position as we are in turns number 3 and 4. The white flag going up over the speedway. One more trip around for the driver of car 19. That NEMA machine, the number 19 car, iRacing on the side of that one as well. Mach 1 performance on the side of that with the number 19 Coy in the turn number 3 and 4. He will lead the way as a checkered flag will go in the air. Richie Coy will win heat race number 3. Zach Myers will finish up 2nd. Adam Dion for 3rd. Andrew Lunt, Daryl Tizzy, Alex Slash, and Derek Kutu will make up our 7-car field. They all stayed on the racetrack. They all completed all the laps, and they did a good job of it. And really proud of these drivers. This isn't an easy thing to do. As we translation the translation from the real life racing to the iRacing simulation could be certainly tricky. I know they're not the same race cars as these drivers are all acclimated to on a weekly basis. So it's cool to see these drivers come out there and take their turn in iRacing as we get ready to roll. It looks like we're going to see, was it 1 or 2 LCQs? It may see. Looks like we're on tap for 2. And I believe they're going to serve as straight up B mains. It looks like that's going to be the fact. And we will roll in to our LCQ event number 1, 7 cars scheduled. And I believe they're all racing to the main event. So, hey, it's seat time in these race cars in this simulation. And I think that's good for it. And they will certainly improve starting position here for the main event. So let's take you through our Voiles Trucking starting lineup for heat race number 1 on the pole with car number 17, Joshua Woolham, and alongside of the 18 car of Andrew Lunt. In row number 2 with car number 44, Ray Richter with the number 99 of James Santa Maria to the outside of row number 2. In our 3rd row, Alex Slats with the 00 car with the number 16 of Stephen Pierce to the outside of row number 3. And Sean Case with the number 26. He will start 7th and final for LCQ number 1. And should really hope everybody is doing well out there. No viewership so far. Been good trying to go out there and monitor the chat box to see Adam Cantor out there. And I know the Adam Cantor name from so many years of racing out there in the world. I still keep up much. I don't really go to the Speedway much anymore and keep up, but I definitely do by reading. Adam Cantor, thanks out there for watching. I see Mike Raymond Jr. out there as well. Going to see if I can't go over here and read some of the chat going in there, but I certainly do appreciate all you coming out supporting the NEMA division, Northeastern Midget Association, supporting us here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We hope you guys enjoy what we do. Stick with us here all night long, and I'll give you another plug here to our partners over here tonight at Full Velocity. My usual partner on the dirt, my nightly broadcast team, Mr. Too Tall Todd Stanton, a dirt guy from upstate New York. Well, he's out tonight over at the new Smyrna Speedway. They're over on speed51.com tonight, 9:30 Eastern time. So hopefully when we're all done over here at Thompson, we'll take all and jump together to the new Smyrna Speedway, speed51.com over on Facebook, as you will see. The SIDSU.com modified series as we go green flag racing. And LCQ number 1, Willem's going to lead the way over 1 into turn number 3 and 4. Richard, that number 44 car, going to roll to the 3rd spot. And look at that Dodge ride off with turn number 4, 17 car. Willem will go out to the race lead as we watch him race around this 5/8 mile Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park. And just reading through some of the bios that we got here tonight, was really happy that Richie was able to send me some of the stuff out there. We've got some accolades in our field this evening, including I believe we had the name PJ Sturgios. Did not see PJ out there in our lineup here this evening, but he was a winningest driver in the NEMA Lites division. NEMA Lites come around a couple of years ago. PJ is out there. I don't know where we missed him in our lineup as we changed for the lead, as now the 16 car of Stephen Pierce, who had issues. We saw him in the outside wall when heat race number 2. He is motored on around and now put the 16 car of Stephen Pierce up to the race lead as we work down into turns number 1 and 2, and Pierce has that thing rolling. He's already opened up a pretty good advantage between himself and Willem in the number 17s. James Santa Maria, the number 99 car, doing a really good job running in the 3rd spot. You got Ray Richard, the 44. Sean Case, number 26. Good to see Sean out there with us tonight. I believe I've encountered a Sean Case in Pennsylvania before in my travels. Hope it's the same Sean Case. If you catch up after, where maybe we can possibly see that's the same Sean Case I knew once upon a time, riding in the 5th spot with car number 26. Luntz, number 18, started on the outside pole, was dropped back to the 6th spot, and Alex Schlatt's the number 00, currently running in our 7th and final position. But they will all race to the main event. I guess what we're doing right now for these 10 laps around, 10 laps going to be the LCQs, as we are improving our starting position for the main event. And for guys out there that know, and I see the Store family out there tonight on their chat as well. I know that's a very, very famous name up here in the Northeast, and I'll tell you what, for guys like the Cantors and the Stores that may know, qualifying in these series, well, I guess they mean everything, because you really want a good starting spot to make your waves, because usually the feature events are, pretty short, 30, 40 laps for these drivers. Tonight we're going to go 65 around on feature event, so we're going to see, I wonder how long these cars can go on fuel. I do believe we're going to fuel them up at halfway. I believe we're going to see a competition yellow through halfway through our main event. That'll give the drivers time to come to pit road, fuel these cars up. Don't believe they're going to lose any track position time there. So cool to see a different car and a lot of different flavors out there. Good to see, call us some names that we usually don't call. I love having some newness. Love taking on these cool one-in-a-lifetime events for me, really, coming out here and doing this with the Northeastern Midget Association folks inside of iRacing. Hopefully we'll do a really good job for you all tonight. Stephen Pierce will lead us off of turn number 4 as we're going to get the white flag already on the speedway. These guys zooming around this place. Lap time last time by for the race leader, Stephen Pierce, a 19.795 to give you drivers the illusion of speed of what they call me out there, what they got going on as we exit turn number 3 and 4. We will put the checkered flag in the air, and Stephen Pierce will win LCQ number 1. Keep an eye on that driver for the feature event. 2nd place will be La Santa Maria, number 99. He will best Josh Woolham at the line there by a couple of car lengths. Ray Richard going to finish up there. No, now my lineup all jumbled up there. There was a penalty doled at the end of that one. That was kind of weird. My scoring went high wire. It was Stephen Pierce, Joshua Woolham, Ray Richard, Andrew Lunt, Sean Case, Adam Slatch, and James Santa Maria was scored 7th in final position. I'm not sure what was going on there, but it didn't look like anything was too completely out of line. So either way, the score of the back half of LCQ number 1. So tough break for 99 car there. That'll move us into LCQ event number 2. Look at our starting lineup for this one on the pole with the number 94 car. 94 car, Tiana Kibbe on the pole, and alongside with car number 22, that'll be Andrew Slats. In row number 2, the number 25 of Daryl Tizzy with the number 51 of Dan Cugini alongside. In our third row with the number 40 car, that'll be Rob Higgins with the number 53 of Derek Kutu to the outside of row number 3. Dylan Kutu. Sorry, Dylan, I called me Derek. You did. Dylan Kutu with car number 53 to the outside, and rolling off in our 7th and final position, Brandon Ego with car number 45. We saw Brandon qualify really good. We'll see what he can do to rebound here in LCQ event number 2. Get that right, Phil. Dylan.
Hey, Phil. I have lost my announcer. I don't know where he went.
I'm on my way back.
Go.
All right, I want to apologize to folks so that my transmission going away there is I completely just lost signal in the racing simulation, trying to get my stuff all rebooted back in there now. I apologize to everybody out there watching tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network via Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV. I certainly do. I feel terrible. So really more I could do about it there is you heard me go in and you just kind of heard me leave, and I think everybody's internet services are kind of being strained at this moment in time, and I guess mine being run a little thin as we were trying to get ourselves reacclimated back in. So I apologize. As I'm assuming as I'm watching back through the stream that Jack's been doing a terrific job on our controls, giving you the sights and sounds of the 5/8 mile Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park, and we refresh it back in and see where we're at. Got to imagine we're probably through the LCQs, probably into our warm-up session. We look up there. Yes, indeed. We are in the middle of our 5-minute warm-up for the feature event, so I am efforting very best to get ourselves back in there. So we will let this time run out. We will let that eclipse. We'll come back here live. We'll break in our starting lineup for our 60-lap feature event here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, we are ready to lock and load here for a 65-lap main event on the Full Velocity Racing Network. All internet restored, all things back kosher, ready to lock and load. And let's take it through a very competitive starting lineup tonight from the Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park. 26 drivers at Q. On the pole with car number 14 will be Jeffrey Battle with the number 38 car alongside of Ryan Locke. In row number 2 with car number 19. That is Richie Coy. Richie Coy riding the eNEMA Mach 1 Performance Poultry Farm Machine. And alongside of Richie with car number 15, that'll be Michael Henry. The 238 roll off 5th, Anthony Marvuglio. And that'll be the number 52 alongside of Colin Penn rolling off 6th. The 107 car, Matt Dale, will roll off in the position number 7 with the number 11 car of PJ Sturgios, the winningest driver in eNEMA Lites history on the outside of row number 5. Or number 4, I should say. Row number 5, the number 2 car is Zach Myers with the number 6 of Seth Carlson alongside. In row number 6, the number 03 is Matthew Seymour with the number 28 of Adam Dion to his outside. The number 16 of Stephen Pierce. We'll start 13th with Dan Cugini with number 51 car in starting position number 14. 15 started the 17 of Joshua Willem. The number 45 of Brandon Ego. Ray Richard with the number 44. The 22 of Andrew Slats. The 18 of Andrew Lunt. Daryl Tizzy with car number 25. Sean Case, the 26. Rob Higgins with car number 40. Alex Schlats of a 00. Tiana Kibbe's number 94. And in our final row, we'll find Dylan Kutu in the number 53 car with Jam Santa Maria, I believe, with car number 99. And we go under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag, and announcer catching up. It's going to be the race leader 14 car of Jeffrey Battle down into turns over 3 and 4. Got to get my cameras back to where I had them, get my proper view on the scorer's tower, and we're going to call this 65 lap main event is we work it off turn number 2, and Battle going to lead the way. Gets a little bit loose out of 2, pushes up the hill, takes the racetrack away from locking the 38 car. They almost touched 38, almost made a little bit of a kiss with the outside wall. And now Ryan Locke going to look to the low side, exiting turn number 4 as we race it up for the race lead. Now 2 laps complete, and we have a drag race in the middle of 1 and 2. 38 car locked down low. You look behind them. Here comes that hard charging number 12 car behind. 12 car, 52 car, that's Colin Penn, 52 car running in the 3rd spot. As we have our first Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag of the night, yellow, yellow, yellow. We have an issue on the speedway. Our first caution flag of the night allows us to go back and take a look at a Full Velocity Racing Network instant replay brought to you by our friends at jmaxstrong.com. The stories of Jonathan's journeys, battling back from a stroke. They sell some cool apparel to pay for Jonathan's medical expenses. Check them out today over at jmaxstrong.com as we look at the replay. And I believe the number 51 car may have had a piece over there. If Jack can confirm with me what I'm seeing is correct. That's Cugini in the 51. I believe that may have had an issue over in turn number 3. We put our first yellow flag of the evening out. 2 laps complete. We will go 65 laps around, and pretty certain I've heard through the chatter that we will be going the competition yellow at halfway, because these cars will not make the full distance with the 305 sprint cars for 65 laps around. So we will put a yellow flag out around halfway, let these cars kind of refuel, if you will. They'll put a full fuel tank in, and we'll get back to it here at the 5A Smile Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park, the virtual icebreaker for the Northeastern Midget Association, live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. I want to apologize to all of you out there losing my transmission there a little while ago, and I guess that's the beauty of modern communication, the way what we do things now. When one thing goes short, usually have a second voice to lean on, and unfortunately, a Thursday night spread out thin this evening. Wanted to make sure we got out here with the gang at eNEMA, because these folks were always so good to me over the years, and I was a young announcer some 20 years ago, and wanted to pay it forward here tonight and do a good service by all these drivers and all these good folks that represent the Northeastern Midget Association as we work on lap number 3 complete under yellow. I believe the caution laps are not counting here for our main event. So I'm completely just losing it. No, I believe we're going to be staying still. Field is frozen. We'll see 65 green flag laps. Jeffrey Battle will lead the way with car number 14. Ryan Locke, number 38, running in 2nd. Colin Penn, the 52 car. Colin now up to 3rd. Michael Henry, who we saw win his heat race going away, the 15 car running in 4th. And PJ Sturgios with the number 11 car. And by way of our buddy Mr. Coy for sending me this just awesome little sheet he's given me with drivers and sponsors and accolades for this series, and gives me the opportunity to look over here at one PJ Sturgios with car number 11, looking for sponsors, but the winningest driver in the eNEMA Lites division. And eNEMA Lites, I believe, has been around for somebody maybe can help me out there. I want to say close to almost 20 years now, probably about mid-2000s, I believe, the first time I remember seeing the eNEMA Lites out there. So out there watching tonight, either via Facebook Live, or I'm monitoring that chat, or YouTube or Twitch TV. If I can get over to YouTube, I certainly will, as well as Riff definitely maxing my way out for screens or what I can kind of relay for info. But somebody wants to help me out, a little bit of insight. I know eNEMA goes back many, many, many years. I know eNEMA Lites was the newest addition to the Northeastern Midget Association. As we go back to some green flag racing, we put what we call the iRacingIFlag.com green flag back in the air Let's get back to it as we race down to turn number 3. Jeffrey Battle going to lead the way. The battle for that second spot. That's where the battle is raging right now. To the low side of the racetrack, we've got 10 in the number 52 car. 38 car lock now up high as we ride him at turn number 3 and 4. Also keeping an eye on the 15 of Michael Henry. Michael showed a lot of speed here early on, and 15 car like a bullet now riding up in the 4th spot, doing a really good job, or 5th spot, I should say. Sturgios, number 11 car. PJ has put himself known in the top 5, and 11 car now riding the 4th car in line as we chase our race leader out of turn number 2. That's Jeffrey Battle, but that race for the 2nd spot is a good one. Ryan Locke of the 38 car holding on. Now a change for the lead as Locke will go to the race leader on the 14. 14 was stuck down low on a 2. 38 car motored on up high, and now he may fall back to the clutches of Colin Penn aboard car number 52 as we work through the exit of turn number 2. 52 in line. It's PJ Sturgios, the number 11 car. Will he apply the pressure to this race going on ahead with Colin Penn? Henry's number 15 out ahead as we work our way off of turn number 4. Now putting 7 laps of our main event complete in the race leader. New ones emerged up there with car number 38, Ryan Locke, will lead us down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Great racetrack here, the high banks, the 5/8 mile, Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park, and just reading along with some of the drivers out there. And I believe Ryan Locke, my list is ratcheting up right. The defending 2019 eNEMA Lites Series champion, Ryan Locke with car number 38 out there wheeling the way, doing a great job doing so, holding off the likes of Jeffrey Battle. Battle doing a duel out there, the 52 of Colin Penn, PJ Sturgios. DLM machine running in the 4th spot is now the 52 car. Thought of it to go up high off turn number 2. He'll cross it over. He will come to the low side, racing for that runner-up position over in turns number 3 and 4. 52 car down low, 14 car up high, and all chasing our race leader out front. 50 number 38, Ryan Locke, who was run out to a 1.4 second advantage already, as we have lap cars falling off the lead lap up ahead, including the likes of the Kibby, number 94, Ray Richard, number 44 car, Dan Cugini, I should say, 51 car, falling off a lead lap car early. Stephen Pierce, the 16 car, already down 2 laps, and it looks like we've already gobbled up a few, including the likes of Alex Schlatz, a 00, the 18 of Andrew Lunt. This car sitting back there off the pace, 4 laps down with now 12 laps going complete this time by. So the pace of this one is certainly very high, very quick, and Locke of that number 38 doing a really good job. Battle running in second. I'm not sure for how much longer, as the 11 car of Sturgios, PJ Sturgios, is going to be down on pit lane, and I wonder if this may be all scheduled stops to top him off on fuel. I wonder, maybe quick repair or whatever may be happening. I know we were going to throw a competition yellow at halfway, but so far we've seen a couple of our top contenders already down on the pit lane. So wondering what is going on there with those drivers, as Locke will continue to lead the way. Last time around, 1.390 seconds over Jeffrey Battle's number 14 as we exit to number 4, and that interval has shrunk down to 1.346. So 14 right now, a little bit quicker on behind and trying to run down the race leader, Locke, who is now entering into turn number 3. Battle in for second. It is Michael Henry in the number 15 car. Michael running in the 3rd spot, a couple of lengths over on the 19 of Richie Coy as they splash by the start-finish line. They'll complete their 15th circuit. And now Richie Coy up to the 3rd spot. It looks like these cars battle down on pit road. So I've got to imagine, running around under the yellow flag, I got to think these cars are probably light on fuel. It's got to be my guess. Some of these cars may be a little bit light, and we'll see how this plays out over the course of a 65-lap feature event, pitting now within the first 20 laps of our main event. Now, they did some yellow laps out there. Got to imagine these cars may have to stop again for fuel. You know, that's one of the weird things, is these cars are normally out there a 25, 30-lap feature event every week. I think I've even seen the eNEMA cars go up as far as 50 laps before. So we definitely do see some lap cars starting to dive out of the way and off the lead lap, and cars have been down to the pit lane, including PJ Sturgios, the number 11 car. Seth Carlson's been on pit road. Kibby's number 94. Ray Richard's been down there. Jeffrey Battle pitted out of the 2nd spot, as did Colin Penn, the 52. Zach Myers of Medusa was down on pit lane. So Cars definitely lost some time to now our top three. Ryan Locke doing a really good job leading us down to turn number 3 and 4. Now 2.3 seconds the advantage over Michael Henry's number 15, Richie Coy. Good to see Richie Coy doing well. And the number 19 car, Richie calling the shots for us here tonight, as he always does with Northeast Midget Association. He will lead them down to turn number 3 and 4. Adam Dion, the number 28 car. Adam started in 12th. Maybe the earliest good jump we've seen here, 12th up to the top 4. Josh Willems, number 17 car. Josh running in the 5th spot. 6th we find. The back, James Santa Maria started 25th in our feature event. Now the number 99 car into turn number 3, riding in the top 5. So a 19-spot game for James Santa Maria, number 99, doing one heck of a job here early on as we're approaching halfway in our feature event. Just want to make sure I'm not missing any of the accolades of some drivers we see out there or stuff I don't want to miss. Don't we want to get some sponsors into some of these great drivers and cars here tonight as well. So don't want to miss a beat. We like to do the best we can to keep these things high energy and flowing back and forth. And with one voice, we'll do it all we can here tonight. But look at the lead that Ryan Locke has, the 38 car down the backstretch and into turn number 3 and 4. Last time around, the interval was 2.976. And just by the naked eye, as we work off the 4th turn, that may grow a little bit. We'll see what it is at the line. Well, Henry has gained a big way there as he got a big run off of 4, down almost 2 seconds even, so gained almost a full second. 19:34 the lap time for Michael Henry running in 2nd. Ryan Locke last time by pedaled the back 20.237. We'll see if that time will get quicker at the line. Yes, it is. Locke was in traffic there, picked it up back to a 19:45, leading the way, but down to 10th. To the 15 car is Michael Henry running in 2nd. He's got about 1.4 seconds back, called about 15 car lengths to Richie Coy's number 19. Richie running in the 3rd spot. Adam Dion still doing a great job. The 28 car in the top 5 running in 4th in our top 5. Be Joshua Woolham in the number 17 from 15th up to a top 5. Good to see that car with that big Mopar on the top of it off of turn number 4. And out of my list here of a 17 car here tonight, it says Joshua Woolham in here. The name Mike Perniceglio popped up on my roster sheet. And I don't know if that's the Perniceglio family representing that car, or I know they've been having some tough times and with illness in the family. Want to give our shout out to the Perniceglio family. I know Pete years ago, a partner for a long time with Derek Perniceglio. So they're out there watching. We want to pass along our well wishes and condolences, all of us here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Phil Lacasse here tonight, a lead voice of the network. Usually have my partner Todd Stanton alongside, or our buddy Jeff McConey, who comes to us from Stafford Motor Speedway. They're over at Speed 51 this evening. They're doing the SidsView.com modified series, and we usually call home every Thursday night. So I wanted to come out here tonight and enjoy the evening with the folks from eNEMA, the Northeast Midget Association, and they're putting on one great event as we are approaching halfway now. 29 laps will go on the scoreboard this time around. So a 65-lap main event. We're getting pretty close, and I think we may see that competition yellow soon. And it may not come soon enough for a couple of these drivers because we've got some ones off the track, and looks like the night may be done for the likes of, say, Andrew Lunt in the 18. Stephen Pierce's car behind the wall. Jeffrey Battle's car on the pit lane, and not sure they're going to fix that one there as he continues to have some work done. Also off the lead lap, we find Matthew Seymour's number 03, Zach Myers in the deuce. This car is all down multiple laps, as is Cugini in the 51, 94 of Kibbe also back there, currently running 7 laps down. I believe they're all still in the race server, but I don't know if they're going to be out there rejoining the competition. I got to imagine these cars are a trip to fuel, and as we look down the pit road, I saw the 17 car of Woolham making his way onto the pit lane, so he must be getting dangerously close on fuel. He didn't have a choice, Jack said. What did I miss there, Jack? You saw something. All right, well, 17 has some issues, and not sure where that could have been. Could have been around the 99 car of Santa Maria was. They're running up there battling 4th and 5th together. We got Andrew Slats, number 22 car. Andrew now up to the top 5, the 22 car. Andrew started 25th, now up, or 18th up to 5th. A 94 car that made some contact together there with the 17 is... It was Tatiana Kibbe with the 94 car making contact, so that's, I guess, what brought the 17 car to the pit lane so abruptly. But Drew Locke is leading the way with car number 38. Richie Coy at the line last time by, trailed by 3.749 seconds. We'll see what that refresh at the line. Still stays even. 3.7 seconds on back. Richie's last time by, 1942 versus Locke's 1940. So right there in the ballpark, almost 6 seconds back, we find the driver of car number 28, Adam Dion. Adam running in the third spot. And just reading some of the chat out there is Adam Cantor's about the time of the point of the feature where you were kind of drinking the night before. I can imagine so. And I know you guys out there turn a whole lot more laps in these race cars than I do. This one's going to be an extended main event for all these drivers, I'm sure. So takes up to a test, but you're not feeling the giant races in the race car as you normally would. Doing it out here in iRacing here tonight, doing a one heck of a job as a race leader, a 38 car down on the pit lane. Richie Coy was just down there as well, number 19. That may turn the lead over briefly to the number 99 car of James Santa Maria, as he is down the back chute into turn number 3 and 4, and the 99 car going to peel off the racetrack as well. So we're seeing around the green flag pit stops for all of our race leaders. Adam Dion was down there in the number 28 onto the pit lane. I believe this is going to cycle the lead out to the number 107 car, Matt Dale, the number 107. He will lead the way. Now off of turn number 2, went down the back straightaway, and you got to imagine these cars, we're all seeing them to the pit lane. You may see more here soon as the 107 will flash on by, completing lap number 38. We'll see where the timing and scoring were reset, but I've got scored Richie Coy in second. And that may be by almost a full lap at this point. So we'll see what the 107 is going to do, as I think they may have come in a little while ago under our yellow flag earlier. So that may gain the 107 a couple of laps. We'll see how that plays in, as he's got now only 4 cars left in a lead lap. And the last of those, the 6th car of Seth Carlson, who is just ahead of the race leader. Seth will pull out of the way. 107 will go on by. A little gaggle of cars over there in 3 and 4 as one washes way up the hill, allowing the 6th car of Seth Carlson to go around. So Seth back there running in 4th, and last car on the lead lap, or now off the lead lap running in 4th. Adam Dion's number 28 also up ahead, and Adam may have just fallen off the lead lap that circuit around off of number 3 and 4. So Matt Dale in the 107 doing some yeoman's work here tonight as he'll lead the way. Now with only Richie Coy and Adam Dion left on the lead lap, 28 car is right up ahead of the race leader. Ryan Locke behind the number 38 car. So the guys that are running up in the top 5 early on, though they've kind of all cycled back together. PJ Sturgios has rebounded. He is now back up running in 6th in car number 11, the winningest driver in the NEMA Lites division in the history of. And going to see PJ out there doing well. That car's certainly very quick, but looks like fuel conservation may be an issue, or fuel burning may be an issue for these cars. The 11 car motor is on down the back chute, watching PJ turn some laps out there. And these guys really doing a great job, and they're helping me with names out there. Sturgis. Okay. Sturgis. Okay. Well, thank you, Deb. I appreciate that for sure. And who did I miss out there? The Bug? Oh, okay. Yeah. The 238 car. The G is silent. So Mark Vulio. Okay, got that one. Take the G out of that one. That makes sense with you, Anthony. Appreciate that. Well, what we do, we lean on for a series like this for some new names we don't see. Appreciate my viewers out there tonight with Facebook Live tuning in and help me try to keep these names in line. I apologize for the slow of the pronunciation. And Randy Cabral out there, another name that I know from the NEMA ranks of years ago. Good to see the name Randy Cabral out there. I believe PJ is the second winningest driver in the Lites. And they started in 2008. Thank you, Randy. I knew it was somewhere in the mid-2000s they had started. I was still kind of around for that. Did actually think I called the first NEMA Lites race over at Thompson as part of the Icebreaker some very many years ago. So yeah, I do remember back in the day. I can almost remember that long ago now, but been out of the game that long, I guess. But we're still circling around here. The 5/8 mile now, 48 laps complete of our main event, and I am following along with the race leader, the number 107 of Matt Dale, and he's out to the race lead. But looks like the alien abduction I had a little while ago, warping with my connection, looks like it may be hitting our race leader, as he is just doing a really fantastic job. And Seeing all the great insights we are getting. And I love reading the chat out there, and Deb's been doing a great job. And eNEMA started in 1953, and yeah, I did know that looking up the sheet earlier. I had a really great pre-race show built up for tonight, too. And by the beauty of iRacing and had me scrambling on in, you saw my connection issues here a little while ago as well. Trying to get back here is Jack Chewin, my control guy. Does an awesome job. He's the ace of the Full Velocity Racing Network. I'll tell you what, he makes these streams look terrific every night. He makes this thing roll while guys like Todd and myself and Jeff McConey make this thing rock, and we want to give him a shout out there. But yeah, 1953, the first year of the Northeast Division Association. We've seen some of the greatest names over the years. I think my childhood heroes, I think back to NEMA, and also the ISMA Super Modifieds, a name like Bentley Warren. I remember years ago watching Bentley drive behind the wheel of a NEMA midget at Thompson. Did a really awesome job. Was always a big fan of Bentley growing up, so Bentley's out there doing well. I think he's hung up the helmet now in recent years, but great to have you out there. And Stephen Grant, is that the flagger from NEMA, if I remember the name right? Stephen Grant asked if he's flagging the event. Oh, I didn't really had to do a lot of move over flags here this evening, I'll tell you, because only 3 drivers left to the lead lap. Let's take you through a full field rundown now, 52 laps in to our main event. We'll see if something breaks here. Matt Dale is the race leader with a 107 car over Richie Coy in the number 19. Third, the final car in the lead lap is Adam Dion. PJ Sturgis, the number 11 car. PJ, the first car, 1 lap down, running in fourth. Seth Carlson with the number 6 car. Seth running inside the top 5. It is Ryan Locke, the number 38, with James Santa Maria running in 7th. James also 1 lap down, as is now 2 laps down the number 15 car of Michael Henry. Michael out there running in 8th. 9th will be Rob Higgins, the number 40 car. And the number 230 of Anthony Marvuglio running in the 10th spot. 2 laps down is Anthony. Ray Richer is running 11th with Andrew Slats in 12th. Colin Penn. Colin 6 laps down, but still making laps. He currently runs in 13th. Joshua Willem is running 14th. Dan Cugini running up the top 5, the number 15, the number 51 car running 15th. Dan is now 15 laps down. Looks like back on the pit lane. The deuce of Zach Myers. Zach still making some laps out there in the deuce. Zach is currently 11 laps down now. Put him up to 15th. Alex Schlatt's a 00 car. Alex still making laps as well. 13 laps down. Love seeing these cars out there. Never giving up mentality. Dylan Kutu. Dylan, the number 53 car. Dylan running in 18th. Dylan has currently scored. Looks like he's off the racetrack now, running 16 laps down to the race leader. Tatiana Kibbe running the 94 car, 19th in our top 20. Looks like Matt Seymour. We did see Matt out of the event early on. So that's the way we're running now. Approaching the end of this one, 57 laps will go on to our Full Velocity Racing Network scoreboard next time around. And I wonder, can Matt Dale hold on in the 107 car? Is fuel going to become an issue? I believe Matt pitted under our only yellow flag of the evening, and has so far put some pretty good competitive lap times down, and letting that thing run itself almost dry is now the race leader is working on lap number 59 complete, running on lap 60. So this time by, the starter going to put that full fist of knuckles down. We're going to have 5 laps remaining, and I think you're seeing it too, Jack. Am I just losing my mind, or is the 107, the race leader, starting to blink out a little bit more and more every lap? All right, he is. So it's definitely not me going completely nuts on my connection. He just put 28 car Adam Dion going a lap down the 28. So now it's going to put only the top 2 on the lead lap. And I guess the drama will sit here in these closing moments. Can Matt Dale with the 107 car, can Matt limp this thing all the way home and on into victory lane? Because Richie Coy currently runs in second. Richie is 16 seconds behind and maybe in danger of losing the lead lap, as Adam Dion just did aboard car number 28. And see what we can't find. I think PJ Sturgis, the number 11 car, maybe running down the back of the 28. Certainly is. That's going to be a race for the 3rd spot here in these closing laps. So we'll take a peek over at that, over to turn number 1 and 2 as we exit off the speedway. Dion going to run up ahead, but it's 2 car lengths advantage over Sturgis in the 11 car. And Randy Cabral is right. Second one of his driver in NEMA Lights history. I'm only going, Randy, don't shoot the messenger. Just saying what's on my sheet over here. Richie did a fantastic job compiling this together for me today, and so we had to put together 2 shows on the network. So definitely didn't get to do all the studying I did want to. Had a really nice pre-race show written, and Had to make sure all this was going on with two streams getting all set and early on. So we work off turn number 4, the race for third, a good one. As we get the white flag in the air now, one more trip around for our race leader. Is it going to be Matt Dale with car number 107? He is under the white flag. He is in turns number 3 and 4. He has almost full racetrack ahead, almost a full lap, and the lap car will pull down. Checkered flag in the air. Tonight's winner going to be Matt Dale with car number 107. He will go to victory lane. Second will go to Richie Coy. Richie will be the final driver left in the lead lap. Third will go to PJ Sturgis, the last lap pass. We'll put PJ up to third. Adam Dion will finish up fourth. Seth Carlson finish up fifth in the number 6 car of the 99 of James Santa Maria. James will finish up seventh. Eighth for Anthony Marvuglio. Let's get that right, Marvuglio. Kept putting that G in there early. That was the way it was put on my sheet early, too. So I thank you to Deb for correcting that for me. Anthony, we're going to finish up in position number 7. Eighth will go to Rob Higgins. Andrew Slotz will finish 9th at Ray Richard, finishing 10th. Michael Henry, really fast car to begin the night, started 4th. He'll finish up 11th, 4 laps down. Same for Ryan Locke, number 38. He will finish up 12th, 13th for Josh Willem. Colin Penn for 14th, and Zach Myers. Zach will finish up with a top 15 run. 16th for Alex Schlatz. Dan Cugini will finish up 17th. Dylan Kutu 18th. Tatiana Gibby will finish 19th. Matthew Seymour rounding out our top 20 with Brandon Ego, Daryl Tizzy, Jeffrey Battle, Stephen Pierce, Andrew Lunt. It'll be our 25-car field from the Thompson Speedway. You are watching the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're going to shift gears to our post-race show. We'll hopefully talk to our entire top 3, including the winner, Matt Dale, in Victory Lane next, live on your source for esports racing. All right, we are back here live inside the Full Velocity Racing Network post-race show presented by BladeNode.com. They are simple web solutions powered by nerds. They offer website hosting, VPS servers, dedicated servers for all the avid gamer out there. Check them out today. They do it all. One-stop shop, BladeNode.com. They sponsor the post-race show tonight from Thompson. For the Northeast Division Association Lights Division, put on one whale of a race. The winners tonight aboard the 107 is Matt Dale. Second place, the number 19 of Richie Coy. And our third place finisher, we'll bring into the booth here, the Full Velocity Racing Network now, the driver, car number 11. Right, sort it out. And that'll be PJ Sturgis finishing up third there tonight. PJ, terrific run for you. Fell a lap down there early. First of all, I got to ask, what a great run. What brought the 11 car to pit road so soon? Was fuel an issue here tonight?
No, I got a penalty for giving Colin a Nerf bar there in turn 1. I mean, it was totally my fault. I wish I kind of was a little smarter about that. So kind of dug myself a hole, but it's fun to come back in third. And of course, thanks to all these guys for putting it on. Richie and Anthony put a lot of time into getting servers set up for everybody to try to salvage something out of our racing season that hasn't fired off yet. But it was a lot of fun tonight, and congrats to Matt and the win.
Oh, man, tell me about it. As we are all itching to get out there racing for sure. I know it's got to be just killing you guys for just not being out there. For a guy like myself who's been a fan of the minutes for a long time, it's been many years since I've been out to Thompson to see you guys race. But I got to ask, because we're out there tonight, iRacing's got a 305 sprint car for us. How close is this to going out there and being out there on eNEMA Midget every week with you guys? Does this transition at all to what you guys may feel in a real race car?
Oddly enough, the times we're running on here are only a couple tenths quicker than what we were running in the real eNEMA lights here at Thompson. So in that aspect, it's close, but how you achieve that lap time is quite a bit different. And of course, there's always that thing where you're racing from your nice air-conditioned living room rather than the actual car. And of course, when I wrecked here a few years ago at Thompson, I had to lie in bed for 3 days and not try to look at anything because I had such a bad concussion. But here I wreck it, I hit press the reset button, so that part's nice.
That is the beauty of iRacing, and the good thing is hit that reset button. It doesn't cost us any money either. I mean, you guys wreck a race car, you're going to spend all that time and money, and for these cars, not a whole lot protect you. So you guys do one heck of a job. You guys are absolutely wheel men. You got all the respect of the world for what you guys do. PJ Sturtis, but it is a great thing to talk to you guys. Hope all is well with your family. Let me give you the mic here one more time on the Full Velocity Racing Network to thank your team, your crew, your sponsors, any friends or family out there watching. It's a big night for you guys. Let me give you the floor and take it away. Thank you, great people out there.
Yeah, thanks to SimuCube. They do a lot of support for me in iRacing. Check their direct drive wheels out. They're really awesome products. All the guys at NX Racing and my dad and some of the rest of my family that's out there watching tonight. Glad to have them tuning in.
Well, certainly appreciate all you guys going out here tonight. The Northeast Division Association. This guy here, I guess the Richie called you the winningest driver in eNEMA Lites history, and Randy Cabral's out there calling you number 2. So whatever it is, very accomplished. PJ Sturtis, thanks for taking some time with us. Congratulations. And with any luck, if we don't go racing, Richie will get a hold of us. We'll do this again soon there, man. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right. PJ Sturtis, car number 11. That's our third place finisher tonight. We'll let him go. We'll take a little bit of a walk further down here, down the pit lane here at Thompson, and we will talk to our second place finisher. And this guy we're going to have some fun with. The driver of car number 19, the NEMA Mach 1 Performance Hall Tree Farm Machine, Richie Coy, with a second place run there tonight. Richie, a great run for you, man. I know you guys are putting in an awful lot of time practicing and setup-wise, getting these cars all dialed in. You were nervous pre-race. No nerves, man. This is a great race. Tell us about your trip around the 5-Ace. This was really a lot of fun to watch you guys do this.
Oh, honestly, I was more nervous about just, the show and how it was going to go. And we wanted to put on a great show for all your fans and everybody watching. We did a lot of pre-race practices and pre-races. And I appreciate, Anthony Marvuglio. He was key and instrumental in that and helping us do that. We had a couple guys from Ohio come out and help us up with setups. In fact, actually, the winner was from Ohio. So he was one of the outlaw invaders. I'm glad I could represent for NEMA, got second. I just ran a nice, consistent race. That's all I was trying to do.
Consistency is always the name of the game out here in racing. I don't care what discipline we do in the midget cars or stock cars or what we do a lot here on the network of the dirt cars. It doesn't matter. You gotta be consistent. You gotta hit your lines every time. Now, I asked PJ the same question, and I'll ask you. You guys go out there week after week and sit in these awesome little midgets. You guys really go around in a big clip of speed. PJ said these lap times you guys are turning well within a couple of tenths of a second of what you normally run here at Thompson with the light cars. How's it translate for a guy like you to getting in here, getting some laps? I know we don't have the rumble of the race cars, the sounds, the smells, but is this as close to real thing as it's going to get for us for a little while?
Honestly, this is the debate that everybody's having is iRacing real? And my answer is, yes, it's simulated cars, but you know what? My heart pumps, my adrenaline goes, my competition kicks in just like it does in a real race car. The only thing that's missing is the fact that if I hit the wall, I'm not going to get hurt. So that kind of, alleviates that in your mind. So you can just go all out. And, we're running the same lap times, but the midgets stick a whole lot better than these cars do.
I bet they do. Taking a dirt car out to the pavement is certainly a challenge. I give you guys all the credit in the world for doing so because I kind of agree. I think this is probably the closest car we were going to get in iRacing to what you guys have, the Northeastern Midget Association. But Richie, thank you from all of us here at the network for allowing us to come aboard, have some fun, reconnect with some old names, seeing a lot of games out there in the chat, the Randy Cabrals and the Seymours and the Avery Stores out there watching, and names that go back with me years and years with NEMA. It's great to see these generations carrying on. So I want to thank you first and foremost. Let me give you the mic also one more time. Let you thank your crew, your fans, your sponsors, and just give everybody out there a pep talk. We're all real and not having real racing right now. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, and that was the what kicked this off is actually I was having a conversation with somebody, and unfortunately he doesn't have iRacing. He just had a brand new baby and can't afford to do iRacing right now. But he put a spark in my mind that, you know what? Yeah, we're not racing right now. It's it's sad. It's a difficult time for everybody and certain people. So let's have a little fun. Let's bring something to the icebreaker. Let's put NEMA out there. And I can't thank you guys enough for doing this. And hopefully everybody that actually watched got a good entertaining race. I thank everybody that showed up. I appreciate everybody that put all the work in this week and all the practicing. I definitely showed. We only had one caution in that race, and I'm still in awe that we only had one caution.
It was a tremendous race. All the drivers did really good. A lot of give and take, a lot of good racing. And Richie Coy, my friend, thank you so much for bringing us on. If I'll tell you what, we don't get to do racing here anytime soon. Hope you look us back up and let's do another good show somewhere. Can we make a date out of it?
Will do. Thank you, sir.
All right, appreciate that. Richie Coy, our buddy from eNEMA, he's our second place finisher here tonight with car number 19. We'll let him go because these guys got a lot of celebrating they want to do after what was a terrific race. And we will take a walk down into Victory Lane. We call BladeNo.com Victory Lane, the driver of car number 107, Matt Dale, picking up tonight's big feature win. Matt, congratulations. A terrific job. And you won this race by almost a full lap over Richie, man. That's a lot of bragging rights. Tell us about your ride. Really didn't look you had to sweat too much, did you?
No, I got pretty lucky. I pitted when we had that first caution and was able to make it on fuel after that. I mean, that's really about all I did. I mean, I didn't do nothing crazy.
And I think that played right in your hand as well. And I think the guys may have been expecting another caution flag to come out later on if, with an issue on the racetrack or whatever else. But we knew talking pre-race that fuel was going to be an issue. You dove in the right time. Some places, those calls you do make early on, you lose a track position. It played big for you here tonight, man. How's the feel to come down here in Victory Lane to open up the virtual season, I guess, as we all wait to maybe have World reopen and go back to racing again?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I figured if I pitted early, I knew everybody else had to pit again. So if we did have a caution, then I'd still be up front if I wasn't, the leader when that caution came out. So I wasn't too worried about it. I really wanted to race against PJ. He was real fast in practice and qualifying, set the pole, but we didn't really ever get a chance to do that.
Well, you guys did one heck of a job back here tonight, Matt. You was certainly put this in impressive, very good field here. A lot of good drivers out here. Almost one full lap down, right place at the right time, buddy. Let me give you the mic here one more time and let you thank your great fans, your crew, your sponsors, anybody that's responsible for getting this race team out here night in and night out.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just really only two people I got to thank. MD Designs, which is my company. I paint helmets for a living. And then Colin Penn, he's actually one who really started all this stuff. And then, yeah, of course, Richie and Marvuglio, they all helped out with getting this race together. But that's really about it.
All right. Well, buddy, congratulations. A great job. If we don't get to do this real racing again soon, hope you guys will all come back and do it again. And awesome job, man. Really proud of all you guys. A job well done. No simulations, not something you guys do on a nightly basis. So great job, buddy. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
All right. There he is, folks. Our race winner tonight with the number 107. That is Matt Dale. That'll do it us for here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Got to thank all you for playing along tonight in the chat box all over the place, either on Facebook Live or YouTube or Twitch TV. Got to thank the great group at the Northeast Midget Association. Love those folks, always will. Great folks. Check them out, hopefully on a racetrack near you soon in the Northeast. Got to thank our producer here tonight, Jack Truin, the best of the business. Got to thank my partners, Todd Stanton and Ron Piles here at Full Velocity. Thank our great sponsors here at the network. We got to thank Team Har Motorsports, iRacing, iFlag.com, Voiles Trucking, JMaxStrong.com, BladeNo.com, the South Texas Speedway, Milner Media and Designs, Sheffield Graphics, Trash Panda Graphics, 3D Racing, TDR Racing League, JP Designs, the iRacing Dirt Painters, and the Cyber Thunder Racing League for all the group here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. My name is Phil Lacasse. We'll see you back here live next time on your source for esports racing.